Thank you. Right now at 5, an investigation is underway after an inmate dies in La Crosse County Jail.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. We will bring you that story in just a bit, but first, the Coulee region is once again blanketed with snow from overnight and into today. So we'll send it over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl for a quick check of the snow totals and your forecast.
Yeah, the storm behaved pretty much as advertised, anywhere from 4 to 7 inches plus. We've got cloudy skies, some lingering light snow showers and flurries in spots, but again, 4 to 7 inches plus across most areas. Still some light snow showers or flurries yet this evening through about midnight or so, but any additional accumulations would be less than an inch. Mainly dry, albeit cloudy, for the next several days. But you can see on radar, those snow showers continue to pivot around an area of low pressure over Michigan now, and those snow showers continue south and east of La Crosse. Some snow showers in much of Vernon County, Crawford County, into Monroe County. Just some lighter stuff around the La Crosse area, but upstream, again, some light snow showers in a few spots. So again, there could be some additional very light accumulations tonight, but keep an eye on those roads, especially the secondary roads and the side streets still have some snow and ice on them. And then streets that were wet may be freezing tonight with temperatures dropping below freezing. In fact, we're right at freezing in La Crosse, 31 in Eau Claire, 32 in Winona, 31 in Sparta, Black River Falls and Eau Claire, and 31 in Viroqua, 33 in Prairie du Chien. So your forecast for tonight, those lingering light snow showers or flurries until about 11 o'clock or midnight. Otherwise, cloudy skies, kind of blustery tonight. Northwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. I will have some specific snowfall reports coming up for you with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks very much, Bill. Transitioning back to news now. Authorities are investigating the death of an inmate in the La Crosse County Jail. Staff discovered an unresponsive 28-year-old male around 2:35 this morning. Staff, the La Crosse Fire Department, and Tri-State Ambulance tried to resuscitate the man, but they were not successful. The La Crosse County Sheriff's Office is not releasing the inmate's name at this time. Trempealeau County Sheriff's Office will be investigating that death. We will share more information as it is made available. 3rd Congressional District Representative Derek Van Orden is now a member of 3 different House committees. During a visit at a farm in West Salem, the freshman congressman gave an update on his first couple of weeks in Congress. The Republican was appointed to the Agriculture Committee, Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, and Veterans Affairs Committees. Van Orden and the other members of the Ag Committee will lead the development of the upcoming Farm Bill. He says one of his first tasks is creating the bill will be traveling across the country to speak with farmers about the issues that they face.
I want to make sure that we have real input, real time, real input from real farmers to make sure that that serves everybody the best.
In his first couple of weeks in Congress, Van Orden also proposed his first bills to enact a balanced budget amendment, give Congress members term limits, as well as ban Congress members from becoming lobbyists. The Wisconsin State Legislature has voted to put a constitutional amendment on the April ballot. The GOP-controlled Assembly got bipartisan approval for an amendment that would make it harder for violent criminals to get out of jail on bail. This amendment would require a judge to consider a defendant's criminal history and potential risk for public safety when setting bail. Right now, bail is only used to ensure someone shows up to court. Most Democrats say the amendment would cause more inequity in the justice system, but Democratic State Senator Brad Pfaff voted to approve it in the state Senate earlier this week. The amendment bypasses the governor's office as well because governors cannot veto constitutional amendments. Governor Evers and fellow Democrats this week argued the legislature should work to put an abortion referendum on the state ballot, which GOP leaders did not advance. La Crosse Assemblywoman Jill Billings today expressing disappointment in her Republican colleagues, saying the public deserves a direct vote on the issue of abortion. She says she'll continue to support legislation to overturn Wisconsin's criminal abortion ban. The Supreme Court says it still doesn't know who leaked the draft opinion overturning Roe v. Wade last year. The court released its investigation report today, saying its team couldn't identify the culprit by a preponderance of evidence. Last May, Politico published the leaked opinion that reversed the landmark case establishing a right to abortion. That opinion was officially released last June to widespread protests nationwide. The U.S. has reached its debt ceiling limit, forcing the Treasury Department to take steps to avoid defaulting. Nicole D'Antonio has more details from Capitol Hill.
The Treasury Department says it can no longer legally borrow to pay the debts Congress has already incurred and is asking lawmakers to raise the debt ceiling. Secretary Janet Yellen sent Congress a letter explaining some of the extraordinary measures the department is taking to prevent the U.S. from defaulting on debt. including shifting money between accounts and putting a temporary hold on some federal employee retirement payments and health funds for retired postal workers. That gives Congress until June 5th to raise the ceiling.
Why wouldn't we sit down now, set a budget, set a path to get us to a balanced budget?
House Republicans, especially those who demanded concessions to elect Kevin McCarthy Speaker, say they want spending cuts before they'll agree to raise the debt limit. Democrats say some things are non-negotiable.
There can be spending cuts. Let's talk about them, but never on Social Security, Medicare.
Even the back and forth here on Capitol Hill over raising the debt ceiling can have economic fallout that impacts us all.
Just go back to 2011, the last time we had a big impasse. The stock market went down by 14% over 4 weeks. The bond market went berserk and borrowing costs increased. We were looking at job losses, and it did take time to recover.
CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says the battle over the debt ceiling could push the economy into recession.
We're already slowing down after this post-pandemic recovery.
Right.
This is not the moment to have a fight like this.
House Speaker McCarthy and President Biden have yet to discuss their differences on raising the debt limit. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The White House says Congress has already agreed to the debts incurred, so it should raise the debt limit with no strings attached. Well, Wisconsin may have a rough 2023, at least economically. According to the Wisconsin Employer Survey, 85% of businesses are struggling to hire new employees. The survey is conducted by the Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce and includes a number of responses that point toward a possible recession. There are a number of factors for the state of the economy, namely a major workforce shortage. There aren't enough people to fill the demand for jobs. The Vice President of Communications and Marketing at WMC says it's important to retain Wisconsinites and bring in new residents.
We need to find ways to make Wisconsin more competitive and more attractive so that people will move into Wisconsin for the great job opportunities that we have all across Wisconsin.
And despite the data from the survey, Novak says the economic outlook may not be as bad as people predict. AARP says a new law is already becoming a game changer to make health care more affordable for older Americans. 3 policies passed as part of the Inflation Reduction Act are now in effect to lower the cost of prescription drugs. For Medicare beneficiaries, monthly insulin is now capped at $35 a month. Drug companies will be penalized for hiking prescription drug prices higher than the inflation rate, and all recommended vaccines are now free. AARP officials say the cost savings are substantial.
We would sometimes hear about people who were paying hundreds of dollars for a vaccine. Now, people who take recommended vaccines, which include things like shingles or shots for tetanus or whooping cough, will be free for people who are in those prescription drug plans.
She says over 1 million Wisconsinites are on Medicare and about 60,000 use insulin. So the $35 cap means monthly savings of anywhere between $20 and $70. If you're on Medicare and looking for more information, we've got a link posted at news8000.com. Emergency rooms in Wisconsin are seeing more kids having mental health crises. UW Health's Pediatric Emergency Department is tracking an increase in children and teens needing immediate psychiatric care. In 2012, they had roughly 15 patients a month. In 2022, the number was up to 40 a month. The greatest increase was in cases where kids were suicidal or having drug or alcohol overdoses. Doctors saw a greater increase during the pandemic when people were isolated. Social media not helping either. An emergency pediatrician from UW Health says social media isolates kids even more.
Despite feeling like you have connectiveness with other people, it's really like a false front. There's so much on social media that shows other people's lives are so great. And so when kids are struggling and they see that, it's really difficult to then self-process. If you're having a hard time and other people are having a great time, there's something wrong with you. And that's not true.
Statistics also show children of color and LGBTQ kids are more affected by the mental health crisis. Dr. Hurst says a way to help is to recognize that your child will mimic what you do. If your young kid sees you constantly on your phone on social media, they're likely to do the same once they get their own phone. She recommends spending time together, going outside, and exercising. Federal officials are launching a new campaign to help increase vaccination rates for kindergartners. The CDC's campaign, called Let's Rise, is geared toward giving families information about recommended shots. A CDC study says vaccination rates dropped to 93% during the 2021-22 school year, as was down several points from prior years. One Mayo Clinic Health System doctor says one factor is especially at play here.
There's a lot of vaccine mistrust, which is not only related to the COVID vaccine, but unfortunately also affecting regular childhood vaccines as well.
And a second CDC report found overall vaccination rates among younger children remained high and stable, but there were declines among kids who were poor and lived in rural areas. Still ahead tonight at 5, a film actor officially charged. Alec Baldwin's attorneys responding to charges filed after his involvement on an on-set tragedy last year.
Where's the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.99 per pound or 85% lean for $4.69 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market.
Shop Menard's full selection of interior lighting. Find your style with Patriot Lighting's unique finishes and styles, including the Citrine collection in gold. We have the lighting for any room of your home. Save big money on Patriot Lighting. Combine stylish lighting with the advantages of LED technology with Fide Electric dimmable light bulbs. The vintage look is ideal for open fixtures, and the traditional design creates a warm contemporary feeling. Save big money on Fide Electric light bulbs at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's the weekend clearance at Drury's in Fountain. Incredible savings on America's finest furniture. We're clearing our showrooms to make way for fresh new introductions with hundreds of items reduced to their lowest prices ever. You'll save hundreds of dollars on top brands like Smith Brothers, Daniels Amish, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms, casual dining, sofas, even premium leather, all priced to go. You'd better hurry because you won't see furniture of this quality at these prices again. The weekend clearance, this weekend only, at Drury's in Fountain.
In the Northland, the future belongs to everyone. So we engineered the truck of the future for everyone, Ford F-150. Available with a Pro-Power onboard generator and a variety of cab configurations for whatever you need to haul. Because the truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's for the Northland. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Now get 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus $3,500 in total savings on a Ford F-150 XLT. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
So get moving. Come in for your free fitting.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our winter bundle, which includes Drummies, top sirloin, beef roast, pork roast, chicken, ground beef, and ring bologna. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Actor Alec Baldwin is facing serious legal trouble. Prosecutors in Santa Fe have announced that they will file criminal charges against him and a crew member in connection with a fatal 2021 shooting of a cinematographer that was on the set of the unfinished film Rust. Michael George has the latest from New York.
Alec Baldwin's lawyer says they'll fight and they'll win after the Santa Fe district attorney announced involuntary manslaughter charges against the actor for the 2021 shooting death of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins on the set of the Western film Rust.
What we're talking about here is not an intentional killing. We're talking about a potentially lawful act that you engaged in, but you were criminally negligent.
Movie armorer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed will also be charged. The district attorney released a statement saying, quote, if any one of these three people, Baldwin, Gutierrez-Reed, or assistant director David Halls, had done their job, Halyna Hutchins would be alive today. It's that simple. The evidence clearly shows a pattern of criminal disregard for safety on the Rust film set. Prosecutors reached a plea deal with Halls for negligent use of a deadly weapon.
This is both surprising and not. A number of criminal defense attorneys were saying not only is there a lack of intent here, but we're not sure that we see that level of criminal negligence. On the other hand, what we saw from the prosecutor, I think, is that this was being planned for a while.
During an October 2021 rehearsal, Baldwin was holding the prop gun when it discharged a round, killing Hutchins and injuring director Joel Souza. In a statement, the actor's attorney called the charges a terrible miscarriage of justice, saying Mr. Baldwin had no reason to believe there was a live bullet in the gun or anywhere on the movie set. Gutierrez-Reed also denies any wrongdoing. Prosecutors say they'll formally file charges by the end of the month. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And if convicted and the case makes it to trial, Baldwin and Gutierrez-Reed could face up to 18 months in prison. Still to come tonight at 5, a story from California that's going to have you craving a slice of pie. We'll be catching a glimpse at the latest attempt at the world's largest pizza.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. The snow with our latest storm system winding down. I'll have some snowfall totals and my 8-day forecast coming up next.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, when you spend $4.99 or more, get an extra 7% off sale prices with 3-year special financing and pay nothing down and nothing for shipping on brands like Thomas Cole and Luxuria. The Something for Nothing sale now at Home Sleep Express.
Earn now, spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Dollar Days. Now through February 1st, Rewards members earn $10 in Blaine's Bucks for every $100 spent in store to redeem later just like cash. Start earning today on deals like 10 packs of Grabber hand warmers, $5.99. Blaine's brand Black Oil Sunflower Seed, just $14.99. And stock up on Diamond Crystal Bright and Soft Salt Pellets. Rewards members get 4 for $25. Earn Blaine's Bucks now to spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Dollar Days.
What fireplace have you always envisioned in your home? Let La Crosse Fireplace Company turn your empty space into something beautiful. We'll design more than just your heat and glow fireplace. We'll help you pick out the perfect stone, mantle, and hearth, making your heat and glow fireplace the vision you've always dreamed of. Isn't it time you've got the space you've always wanted? Visit our showroom or call La Crosse Fireplace Company to get started. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
I expect a lot from myself, today at school and in my life. That's why I love Aquinas. They expect a lot from me too, so they give me teachers who care and financial aid. There's tons of clubs and service organizations that will look great on college applications. I can save money on college by taking courses through Viterbo University during junior and senior year, and maybe get through Viterbo in just 3 years. That's huge. I'm doing it, and you can too, at Aquinas Catholic Schools.
I love helping people get into a new home, whether it's a first home, moving to the area, or a forever home. I'm here to help from start to finish.
They actually worked with us with our existing home and selling that and getting us into a retirement home. They've given us all different options, what to go with and what is the best for us financially.
And they're so wonderful for working with us and figuring out what we needed to do and how fast we could do it.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Come see what great sleep looks like with a Purple mattress from Home Sleep Express. Right now, get no money down 3-year special financing with free delivery, free setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Test and buy the famous Purple mattress, now at Home Sleep Express.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Hey, welcome back. Most reports with this latest snowstorm between about 4 and 7 inches in the viewing area. I did see one isolated report of 8 inches, and it was another fairly heavy and wet and clingy snow as well. If you've done any shoveling, I don't need to tell you that, but here are some specific reports for you. Got 2 pages. 7 inches in Cataract. Also had a report of about 7.3 inches just south of Sparta, near Cataract as well. 6.5 in Toma. 6.2 inches in Black River Falls. Just over 6 inches in Melrose. 6 inches in Viroqua and Trempealeau. Close to that in Hoka. Page 2 for you. 5.3 inches in Osseo. Officially out at the La Crosse Airport. Don't have a number yet. This 5 inches was as of this morning, so we might be able to add a couple tenths to that. We'll get an official report hopefully later this evening. 5 inches in Sparta and Galesville. Also Eau Claire and Mauston. 5 inches was a common report. 4.5 in West Salem. And 4 inches down in Prairie du Chien. So again, another widespread snowfall, and it was kind of nice to see because with all the recent warm temperatures and rainfall, we had lost a lot of snowpack across the region. I know a lot of you like to do some cross-country skiing, some snowmobiling, enjoy those winter outdoor activities, so we're trying to replenish that somewhat. All right, we've got cloudy skies. 34 was the high, 30 the low this morning, so not much movement in those temperatures. Averages are 27 and 10. And I included the liquid for the entire storm system, 0.41 inches. And again, that snowfall total 5 inches, but that could climb a little bit. So it's not included in these totals yet, but the precip is. And look at that, we're almost up to 2 inches for the month of January. That is quite wet for January. In fact, we are 1.2 inches above average for the month. 32 degrees out at the airport, cloudy skies, 32 downtown as well. Northwest wind at 10, pushing that wind chill down to 24. Some very light snow for you folks in Eau Claire, 31 with a wind chill factor of 24. So not a lot of cold air with this system or even behind it. In fact, temperatures right now still around freezing for many. Lots of 31s and 32s, even a 36 down in Boscobel. Watch those roads though as temperatures drop into the 20s tonight. Could see some wet conditions freeze up, so that could make for some icy spots. And northwesterly winds kind of blustery at times tonight, 10 to 15, gusting to 20. That is causing wind chills in the 20s and teens across the region. So radar tour, just some light snow showers now in Viroqua, Westby, down through portions of Crawford and Richland counties. La Crosse area, some very light snow showers or flurries and spots, and kind of between La Crosse and Eau Claire as well. And still some more moisture kind of pivoting around that low, which is departing off to the east over Michigan. So still some lingering light snow showers or flurries through about 11 o'clock or midnight tonight. Sky Tracker will show that. Again, some hit and miss snow showers until midnight. Otherwise, those blustery northwest winds and mainly cloudy skies. And get used to that. Plenty of clouds in store for tomorrow. Maybe a few breaks if we're lucky. Mainly cloudy tomorrow night and even into Saturday, mainly cloudy. Maybe some flurries Saturday as well, especially on Saturday night as the system tracks by to our south. Upper 20s for highs tomorrow, so a little bit chillier, but nothing crazy cold for sure. Upper 20s to around 30 down to the south, and mid to upper 20s as we head back to the north, including about 25 for a high in Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. So for tonight, cloudy, a little breezy, so kind of blustery with that chance of light snow showers or flurries through about midnight. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, seasonably chilly with a high of 29 degrees. And again, sunshine's kind of going to be at a premium over the next 8 days, but no major storm systems, just those flurries Saturday night. Slight chance of light snow showers or flurries on Tuesday and Wednesday as another system looks to track by to our south with highs in the upper 20s to lower 30s. A little bit colder later next week, 23 for a high on Thursday and 21 on Friday. Do you have a snowblower, Ken, or do you do the shoveling?
I sure do have a snowblower. The wife was using the snowblower, and I was taking the other half of the driveway with a shovel. So we were the dream team this morning getting the snow out of the way.
So you probably feel it a little bit in the back?
A little bit, a little bit. I mean, I'm getting really close to 30, so I feel everything now.
We won't even discuss my age, but yeah, kind of a wet snow for sure, especially for the month of January. Usually we get the drier snows in January, but not this time.
I know, but we made it through.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, Bill. When we come back, a large pizza chain is the mastermind behind an ambitious attempt at a world record. Pizza Hut hopes their giant pizza can help feed some hungry folks.
Your entry door is the first thing people see when they come to visit. Make it inviting. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. 782-8877.
Right now at Ashley, discover the luxury of a good night's sleep without the luxury price tag on some of our top mattress brands, including our Ashley Sleep line. Hurry into America's #1 furniture and mattress store or visit ashley.com for better sleep and savings. Only at Ashley.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
When you rent a Culligan water softener, there is no down payment or maintenance costs. Imagine all you could do with the savings. Dive into better water. Contact your local Culligan water dealer.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each Butterburger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
When pain says, I'm here, I say, so are they. Just one Aleve. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve. Who do you take it for?
At Ashley's Overstock Sale. You'll find everything you need to brighten up your home this new year. Plus, get special financing for 12 months. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska. And be sure to check out the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
Feels good to be home.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
An attempt to build the world's largest pizza is underway in Los Angeles thanks to Pizza Hut. With a planned surface area of over 14,000 square feet, this mega pizza will be divided up into more than 68,000 slices. And once completed, Pizza Hut plans to enter the record books with this massive creation. According to the company's president, Pizza Hut does have a history of firsts.
We've always done big, exciting things, and so breaking the world record for the world's largest pizza just felt like the right thing to do to celebrate bringing back our largest pizzas.
Crazy stuff. Once cooked and sliced, the pizza will slice up and be donated to actually local food banks and charities. That's good stuff. We'll have a look at what's coming up at 6 after this, and Bill's got another look at the forecast.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Happy birthday to us. We are 100 years old and still looking good. All month, take 23% off all furniture and 12 months to pay interest-free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences. Find new roads. Well-qualified buyers get 2.99% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups or get $1,500 cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $3,250 total cash allowance.
Be comfortable this winter and save money on your energy bill. Warming Trends has stoves and fireplaces to fit your style and comfort needs. No power, no problem. Warming Trends has pellet stoves and radiant fireplaces and wood stoves that are not only efficient, but can continue to operate if your power goes out. Whether you're heating a room or your entire house, Warming Trends has the product you're looking for. Stop into Warming Trends today. Highway ZN, Onalaska.
Hey, do you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very...
rewarding. With a BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
January is Radon Awareness Month. Radon is an odorless and invisible radioactive gas. It is the second leading cause of lung cancer with over 21,000 deaths per year. This matters because 1 out of 15 homes have high levels of radon present, and that one could be yours. Protect your family from this deadly gas by contacting American Waterworks today. This message is brought to you by News 8 and American Waterworks, keeping our communities safe.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Happy birthday to us. We're 100 years old and still looking good. All month, buy a dishwasher or microwave and get the install for $23, plus 12 months interest-free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Coming up on News 8 Now at 6, a growing number of scams with one man at the source. Contractor Tyler Hansen in Dane County Court accused of scamming dozens, including some in Monroe County, out of thousands of dollars. And the list is only growing. We'll have that story at 6.
And again, some lingering light snow showers or flurries in spots through about midnight. Otherwise cloudy, a bit breezy overnight. Lows in La Crosse around 24 degrees. Otherwise pretty quiet over the next 8 days. Not a lot of sunshine, but again, no major storm systems. Highs in the mid to upper 20s through Sunday, right around 30 on Monday and Tuesday.
Thanks so much, Bill, and thank you for joining us tonight at 5. We hope to see you at 6.